Hello, back to the bottom. My name is Beast. Today we're back with Karigurashi Ren'ai for more diabetes because Callum is exhausted. Anyways, yeah. No co-host today. Excuse to contract lethal amounts of diabetes. But hey, maybe it will go well with this. That exchange, we quickly got changed and headed downtown. I glanced at the park we passed and it's packed with people. Yes, it's normal for a day off. Families, couples, and
犬がいる。
a dog.
ほら、あそこ。
Rito points to where a small dog is sitting politely. Woof, woof.
かわいいね。ご主人様を待ってるの？ 今私の質問に答えてくれたよ。賢い子だね。
Nah, that was just coincidence, right? Whoa, why are you baring your teeth in there?
タクマが余計なこと言うから怒っちゃったんでしょ？
Woof. Pant, pant, pant. Little dog wags its tail happily as Rito pets its head. Gotta think of it, didn't you used to cry after getting chased by dogs?
そんな過去はもう忘れた。タクマも忘れて。
Yeah, yeah. I have a distinct memory of her sobbing her eyes out and screaming, I hate dogs. That's what a kid likes and not changes on a dime.
かわいい。こんな子がうちにもいたらな。
Why didn't we get one? Why don't you get one? I wouldn't mind living with a dog.
うちのマンションはペット禁止なの。だからペットショップとかこういうところで他の人が飼ってる子と遊ばせてもらうくらいがちょうどいいの。
Wine. You know, I heard of cat cafes, but I've had dog cafes. Do they exist?
そういえばそうだよね。
Well,
けどいつか犬と一緒に散歩とかできるようなお店ができたらいいよね。私通っちゃいそう。
Rito-Route is to be believed they exist. Walking a dog, huh? Rito running around a field with a puppy. It's a picturesque scene. So cute. Oh, Rito is. The dog, not so much.
待て待て。
Wait, hold on. She's way too cute right now. The smile is always adorable, but adding a puppy to the mix multiplies its power.
タクマのことも犬みたいにペロペロしちゃ
Wait, Rito, if you lick me there,
う。タクマ？
Huh?
どうしたのタクマ？急に黙り込んだと思ったらなんだかあさっての方向を向いちゃって。
Nah, it's nothing. I desperately try to calm my ragged breathing, turning my back to Rito so she can't see the sweat beating on my forehead as I wipe it away. Damn it, I got turned on just imagining Rito pretending to be a puppy. What kind of lewd fantasies was I just having in broad daylight? Could it be the dog? Did its cuteness flip some weird switch in me and awaken my baser instincts? Nah, sorry, little guy. I perverted fantasy was just because I'm a pervert. It's not your fault. You're not that kind of dog. I believe you knew, woof woof. Apologizing profusely in my head, I turned to Rito, who seems to have had her fill and is now standing up.
よしよし。よく謝れたね。
Really? Do I get a reward?
バイバイワンちゃん。
Woof woof. So they're gonna ignore me. They done already.
これ以上構ってると本当に飼いたくなっちゃうから。
I say. Rito looks refreshed, having completely switched off her dog mode. If anything, I'm the one who missed the chance to turn off my lust switch, but my girlfriend has no way of knowing that.
さあ、そろそろスーパー行こっか。もうすぐ混む時間だからレジ並んじゃうし。
Right.
どうしたの？あ、わかった。タクマもあのワンちゃんをモフモフしたかったのに吠えられて悔しかったんだ。
No, that's not it. Try to calm my restless feelings, but gaze darting around for any distraction, but it's no use.
照れない照れない。
No, she's squeezing my hand even tighter now. If she keeps this up, I'm not gonna be able to hold back.
猫も可愛いんだけど、どっちかといえば犬かな。
I used to hate dogs, but I'm neutral on them at this point. It depends on the dog. It was like the type of dog that just starts barking at the drop of a hat. I'm not a fan. After that, we bought the groceries we needed and returned to the apartment.
到着。今日は天気が良かったせいか少し汗かいちゃったね。
Right. Okay, let's have sex.
なんで
Sorry, my bad. This is entirely on me. My fantasies are running wild, and well, the long short of it is I can't hold on anymore.
はあっていうか、タクマが何を言ってるのか私には全くわからん。
You don't read this confusion. I pull her body against mine before she can say no. My heart and direction is straining against my pain's presence. Shoulders, your weight is what it is.
なんでそんなに硬くなってるの
This is very early. Well, I was imagining you playing with that dog and I got turned on, etc.
説明になってない。
No, I'm fully aware that Hey, I know, I'm fully aware that I'm a huge pervert. But once this desire is lit, I can't stop it, especially when the best girlfriend in the world is right in front of me. As soon as she hears Dad, Rito's arms, which had been struggling to get away, go still. Silence hangs between us for a moment. Then he slowly lifts her head and speaks hesitantly.
したいの
I do, right now, very much.
さっきちょっと汗かいちゃったからこのままだと匂いがすると思うからシャワー浴びてそれからなら
The smell is actually a turn on. It really gets me going. It makes me wanna.
タクマって思ってた以上に変態なんだから。
Wait, hold on, did I? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Hold on. 470. 838. Okay, that's still from... Okay, that's still from fucking...
It wouldn't be that shameless. Besides alcohol.
Oh, no, wait, that's a minute late. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But yeah, it's still from the nautical route. I thought, like, wait, hold on, was this from this one? No, it wasn't. I thought it was like 50 something on the nautical, but apparently not. Rito slowly kneels down. Yes.
エッチはシャワー浴びてからだから先にこれだ
And see you after the HC. They done fucking. Having spent every last drop of desire, I let my whole body sink into the floor, savoring the feeling of complete satisfaction. Dogs are amazing. Probably like you, Rito. I'd take you on any day.
飼い犬には責任が伴うって知ってた？これ見なさい。
Whoa! Your pirates on full display.
そこじゃない。これ見てよ、私のスパッツ。お気に入りだったのに、どうしてくれるのよ。
He just has necessarily taken off her tights and shoving them right in my face. Yeah, they reek of cum. Well, that is definitely... Yeah. Now my lust has subsided and the semblance of sanity has returned. The gravity of what I've done hits me. I want to disappear. I'm so sorry. Actually, wasn't that pretty much forcing myself on her? Tearing her clothes, more than a lewd fantasy. That's just crossing the line with criminal behavior, isn't it? I'm sorry. I immediately shifted to a deep bow. There's no excuse I cannot claim. I just gotta take the blame. Hey, that rhymed. So sorry.
真面目に言ってる。
Yes, I'm sorry. I got carried away. Thought I might have something there, but it was a bust.
今後はこういった行為は控えるように。わかった？
Yes, ma'am.
はいじゃない。こういうことは一切禁止。
Okay, I'll think about it.
答えは？
Answer is no!
あ？
I'm sorry. Please come on. This is just such a thin piece of cloth right in front of you. A man's heart just wants to tear it.
仕方ないな。じゃあ、どうしてもの場合は、代替えを用意するように。わかった？
Man, someone got permission. I'll go buy a new one now. It's clear that I'm the one at fault, so I dejectedly start putting my scattered clothes back on. It's not evening yet. If I go now, I'll have plenty of time. With that thought, I grab my wallet from the desk and start heading to the door. For the door.
ちょっと。
ん
10分だけ待って。シャワー浴びて私も一緒に行く。
No, are you sure?
だって、タクマに任せると変なの買ってきそうだし。
It's fine. I'll take this with me and ask for the same one.
絶対やめてっていうか、その破れた上にいろいろ染み込んだスパッツ、店員さんに見せたら確実に変態扱いで警察に連れて行かれちゃうよ、
Nice.
タクマが。
You're right. I was expecting my girlfriend. Such a calm and accurate judgment.
もう、タクマってば。
It's fine. And if we're talking about smells, it's less sweat and more.
風呂入れ。
Yes, ma'am. Please stop pulling out a knife during our discussions. It's called armed negotiation. Her ass did not max out speech for the easy speech checks. Listen, I'm going to continue making Fallout New Vegas references. I'm still playing that, even though I am close to finishing the Florence run. I just need to get all the sex out of the way. So in the end, I got in the bath with Rito. Wait, how did this happen? Was I supposed to be in a major trouble? Heading out buying new tights in a super depressed mood. Takuma, Rito says. What is it?
どうして
How did we end up
こんな
like this?
展開
Rito
になっ
says.
た？
That's my line. That's the exact question I want to be asking you right now.
だっ
Look,
て
if we're going out,
出かけ
I
ると
want
な
to
った
wash
ら
off the
やっぱ
sweat
り汗は
first,
流
and
してお
I
きたか
figure
った
you'd
し。
want to as well.
それ
Rito
は
says.
けど、
But because of the, you
エ
know,
ッチ
I
で
was worried
匂い
about
も
the
気にな
smell,
る
so
か
I
ら
thought a bath
シャ
would
ワ
be
ーよ
better
り
than
も
a
お風呂に入
shower.
った
But
方
if
がい
we're
いのか
going
な
to take a bath, it's more economical.
で
You
も
get
ど
in
うせ
two,
入るなら
just
私だけ
not
じゃ
just
なくて
me,
タクマも。
Rito says.
でも
But if we
交
took
互に入ったら
turns,
そ
it
れ
would
だけ
take
時間がか
longer
かっ
and
て
we'd be
出かけ
late
るのも
going
遅く
out.
な
So
っ
I
ちゃう
thought
し、
we'd go
だったら
together.
一緒に
It
入
would
ったら
cut
時
the
間も
time
半
in
分になって
half. It'd
効
be more
率いいかなっ
efficient,
て。
Rito says.
で、
Wait, how
ど
do
う
I
し
even
て
reach
そん
that
な結論にな
conclusion?
ったのよ。
Rito says. I'd like to know that too. Can't help but lean in and retort to the panicked Rito, who's rambling at a mile a minute. As a result, my body presses against her soft skin. Sorry.
うん。
Actually, the situation is, frankly, really bad. Bathtub isn't that big, so Rito's body is constantly brushing against my legs, arms, and other parts. My senses are going into overdrive, moving 3 times faster than normal, Red Comet style. No, that's seriously bad. To be honest, I've managed to take a bath with Rito many times, and I've often thought, I hope we can do that someday. I've imagined taking a bath with Rito many times, and I often thought, I hope we can do that someday. But to have that come true so soon and in such an accidental and roundabout way makes me feel more bewildered and embarrassed than happy. It's taken my all to keep my rampaging desires in check. But, Rito says. What is it?
なんか
Somehow, yeah, it's kind of nice. It's not often they get to take a bath together, Rito says. You don't get in with Yuri.
子供の
We
頃
did
は
when we
ね。
were kids, but she's
け
too
ど
rowdy.
あ
She
の子って
thrashes
お風呂
around
に
a lot
入
and
ると
tends to
やた
sing
ら暴れた
too,
り
so
歌い
we've
出
been
したりして
bathing
落ち着かないから
separately for a
最
while
近は
now.
ずっと別
The
々。
last time was probably when she
この前
stayed
泊
over
ま
the
り
other
に来た
day.
時ぐらいか
Rito
な。
says. She's a noisy one, even in the bath. She's definitely the type to wail in the bathtub when she wants to cry.
っていうか、
Anyway, but about you,
タクマ
have you
は
ever
そうじゃ
bathed
な
with
かった
someone when
の？
you stayed at their house? I don't know if it's true, but I feel
誰
like
か
I
の
heard
家に泊まっ
something
た
about
時。
that, Rito says. No, nothing like that. Don't think so. Probably not. Really? Rito says. Rito's that pen stare hurts, but her skin feels nice, so when you combine it, that's a nice kind of pain. What I've been saying. And it's been a long time since I've been in the same tub with someone else like this. The last time was...
どうしたの？
nothing. I remember several unavoidable bath-related incidents I've had while staying in everyone's houses, and I quickly shut my mouth. Even if none of them were my fault, if I told Rito, my punishment would probably be never letting go of her hand for the rest of my life. Not the worst, but it would definitely interfere with daily life.
タクマ、
Can you grab my hand?
手
Takuma, Rito
ギュッ
says.
と。
I'm already holding it though.
だって
I'm
ちゃん
just
と
worried
繋い
that
でない
you're
と
not holding it properly. You'll grow up my
胸と
chest,
か揉まれ
Rito
ちゃいそう
says.
だし
I won't deny it.
うん
Jeez, you're such a pervert
本
here.
当に
Give
エ
me
ッ
your
チなんだ
paw,
から
Rito says. Now you're treating me like a dog. I think, but as I grip Rita's hand tightly, she smiles happily at me. So, wrapped up in the warmth of the bath and the warmth of Rito, I spent a happy, pleasant time. But because of that... hey, what time is it? Oh, it's already so late. How long have we been in the bath? Rito says. Again, that's my line.
遅くなったら
The
お
store
店
will close
閉
at
まっ
this
ちゃう
time.
じ
We
ゃ
have to
ない
get out
早
now,
く
Rito says. Hey, don't stand up at the same time as... Ah! As I said many times, it's not a very big tub. On top of that, we were both lightheaded from the long bath, and the moment we stood up, we stumbled and slammed into each other. And then... like seeing out of a comedy sketch, we spectacularly wiped out in the bathroom. Ouch.
まだ痛むごめんねたくま上から乗りかかっちゃって
That's fine. We were lucky it was only this bad. I carefully reapplied a slightly wrinkled bandage on my elbow. Thinking about what could have happened, I almost got off scot-free. Rita too was uninjured other than a small bump on her leg. It scraped my hand and leg, but I should be thanking God she's the one who fell on top of me and not vice versa.
とりあえず代わりのスパッツを探してくるから
I'm truly sorry I deeply regret my actions.
もういいってば私もついその気になってよかったしね
Rito! Rito really is so broad-minded, kind-hearted. I've fallen for all over again, but if I linger on that thought, I might end up pouncing on her again when we get home, so I'll stop there.
じゃああまり時間かけないようにするからここで待っててね
He's just like, oh, by the way, wait. He just hands her like $100. What the fuck would I need $100 for? Like one of those pantyhose is like fucking $5. I don't know the actual price of these things. I know. Funny, I work at a place that sells those, but I don't usually fucking fill those up because, you know, I have nothing to do with that. I know the prices of shit that I fill up, that I restock, and shit that I buy. And suffice it to say, I don't buy pantyhose. Actually, I'm curious now. What is the fucking price? Listen, I already ruined my fucking search history by looking up the whole, like... fucking nation that allows both same-sex and polyamory and marrying your sister. Search recently. It's like $10, I guess. The answer like $100 fucking bucks. I'm just like, why the fuck would I need this many? Just buy 10. Better safe than sorry. Got it. Wait, here? Huh? Rito's back as she hurries away, and then I look around the store again. I'm so out of place here, I can't help but shrink into myself. The women's clothing section is a super hostile environment for a guy. It's a forbidden garden where my existence is only permitted on the pretense of accompanying my girlfriend. Was I really planning on coming here to buy them by myself? Standing here, I finally understand why Rito insisted on coming with me and how grateful I should be. If I had recklessly stepped in here alone, I'd be labeled a pervert at best and reported as a deviant at worst. Really, it's all so unfamiliar. Instead, I happened to notice a pair of sample stockings displayed next to a mannequin. There's an info card attached to them with the catchphrase written in huge letters: forged with space-age technology, the toughest material on Earth. It's military grade. Is that really the kind of language you use for women's apparel? Strongest material. Absolutely unbreakable, huh? When you hear something like that, it's only human to want to try and break it. See no clerk nearby, I'd take a displayed stock in my hand and give him a pull. Wow, incredible. They really don't break. Just as the ad claimed, the light pole does nothing. I had no idea women's pantyhose were this durable.
お待たせ。ってタクマ何してるの？
Well, these stockings are bragging about being unbreakable, so I was just checking to see if it's true.
またバカなことを。でもいいねこのストッキング。し
Protection.
っかり守ってくれそう。
Rito holding a shopping bag must have found what she was looking for. She looks at the stocking with an exasperated but interested expression. It's true. It probably looked good on her. Plus, hey Rito. I'll buy 2 pairs of these expensive stockings if I can play a stocking ripping game with one of them.
はあ？で破れないわよそのストッキング。それって電線防止用だからハサミでも入れないと無理ね。
Even though they're so thin? No, that can't be right. If I really put my strength in there, I should be able to at least make a hole. A little harder than before, but still no good. Try changing the direction of the force with the same result. Come on!
ほらほら頑張れ。プロレスラーでも傷一つつけられないストッキング。もしタクマが破れたら褒めてあげるね。
Alright, wait, really?
うん。だってここに書いてあるし。
You gotta be kidding me! Look at the product info Rito is pointing to, and I give up. There's not a chance in a million I could beat something that a muscle-bound pro couldn't. And to top it off, how do you like those stockings? As you've seen for yourself, they're very durable, and I think they'd look lovely on your girlfriend.
あっちゃー。
Somehow a clerk with an ironclad sales smile has snuck up behind us. Will you be purchasing them? Yes, please. Purchase a pair of premium quality pantyhose. Exciting pantyhose. Right away. Even if they were just a sample, I can't just walk away after messing with the merchandise. Slump my shoulders and reluctantly nod. As we follow the clerk to the register, Rito, still holding my hand, gives the back of it a light pinch.
タクマ。
I'm sorry, I got carried away.
まったくもう。
Her lips pouted a little bit. Rito must have wanted the stocking because she had a not so displeased look on her face when she picked them up. However, as punishment for this incident, my dinner had one less side dish than usual.
タクマ、掃除は終わった？
Yeah, almost there. Meticulously run the vacuum nozzle into the corners of the room and under the furniture, anywhere dust and hair might gather, and carefully suck it all up. After that, I roll a lint roll over the floor, and a surprising amount of fine dust and debris sticks to it. At first, I thought this place was pretty primitive, but it's more useful. This thing was pretty primitive, but it's more useful than I expected.
なかなかバカにできないよね。よし、こっちは食器の洗い物一通り終わったから。
Alright, I'm just putting the finishing touches on my end. Didn't know this man had limit. After rolling it all over the floor one last time, I peel off the sticky sheet and toss it into the trash. Yeah, good job if I do say so myself. Still, Rito and I don't eat many snacks, and I didn't think we'd done anything to get the floor dirty. But it seems dust just accumulates without you noticing. Well, yeah. Dust is in the air. If you only cleaned her room this often, it might be a little more tolerable.
私も初めのうちはそう思っていろいろアドバイスしてみたけどね。山火事に向かってコップ一杯の水をかけるようなものだったからすぐに諦めた。
Smart move. Frankly, I'm just glad that horrifying mindset of hers didn't rub off on Rito. Looking back on it now, I can't believe I was able to sleep in a room like that.
じゃあ一休みってことで テレビでも見よっか。
Sure. Should I make some tea?
私はいいかな。さっき昼ご飯食べたばかりだし。
It turns on the TV, places a cushion in its usual spot, and plops down onto it.
Then she places another cushion right next to her and passes it a few times. Yeah. So used to this gesture by now that I naturally sit down in the indicated spot. Then, trying to be casual about it, though it's probably obvious to anyone but her, she stretches her hand and I take it and gently wrap my fingers around it. As her hands connect, Rito responds with an indescribably blissful smile. My girlfriend's so cute. Daytime talk show is on TV and filled with laughter, but none of it is registering at all. All I feel is the happiness of having the one I love by my side and the warm atmosphere. All I can hear is...
さん、遊びに来たぞー。
Rito, get my rifle. Sound of Hiyori's lazy greeting as she bursts through the front door.
日和？なんだ、取り込み中？それともお楽しみ中？
You have absolutely no tact, do you? Both hastily let go of each other's hands and create some distance. A logical plane with our sudden visitor. I mean, yeah, I said you could come over, but isn't it too much to expect basic manners from her? And how did you even get in?
いや、玄関の鍵が開いてたから。無用心は良くないぞ。
Says the person walked in without even ringing the doorbell. First, I left it unlocked earlier. When I came back from taking out the trash, thinking I might have to take out more. Right, I left it unlocked earlier when I came back from taking out the trash, thinking I might have to take out more. I'll have to be more careful from now on. So, what do you want?
ああ、そうだった。ゲームしようぜ、ゲーム。スボッチの本体持ってきたからさ。
Not this bitch! I'm thankful. She did say you bought a new game. Like you bought a Spitch. How'd you manage that? I heard they're sold out everywhere.
おう、まあな。町の外れのゲーム屋で偶然見つけて、速攻ゲットしてやったぜ。
How'd you have that kind of money on you?
いやー、うまい具合に店の食材切れたから買ってきてくれって金渡されてたから、それ使わせてもらった。
That's embezzlement.
けどスポッチだったら仕
Catchy,
方
already
ない
dipping
って
into
許
the
して
funds
く
to
れ
buy
た
a
ぞ。
video game console.
おかげでその日は3品ほど売り切れになったけどな。
I'm amazed that job is still in business. Through the console is hard to get, but I'm genuinely worried about a business plan that lets an excuse like that fly.
まあそれはさておき、カラスミファイトやろうぜ。バトルロワイヤルモードでさ。
I'm on me. Rito, you win.
カラスミファイトってあのテレビ CM でやってる FPS だよね。それ買ったの？私あれいつかプレイしてみたいってずっと思ってたんだ。
Rito leans forward, her eyes sparkling in a way I rarely see. Can't help but feel a little miffed that our couple time just lost out to a video game. But hey, we can be a little all lovey-dovey anytime, so I guess it's fine once in a while. Alright, let's hook it up to this TV. Take the console from Hiyori and plug it in. Turn it on, and after Mom's start screen fills the display.
By the way, how much have you played the COD?
私かまあ、そこそこは。
I see. The face tells me everything. She's a terrible liar. My guard is at maximum. She's definitely fits quite a bit.
初心者のやりやすいキャラはどれ？ああ、それならピンクのこいつだな。動きも速いし、弾薬量も上位クラスだぞ。おまけに射程距離が画面外まで撃てるくらい広いから、ネット対戦で使うとみんなから嫌われるぞ。
Let me correct myself. She played this an insane amount. So, what are you really here for? You're definitely not just here to hang out.
君を笑いに来た。っていうのは冗談。いや、ネット対戦でログインしようと思ったらいつものメンツが旅行だのデートだのでみんな留守でさ。リア充のパリピゲーが全員入った喫茶店で食中毒にでもなってお腹ゴロゴロになればいいのに。
I'm afraid it's not at your shop.
あ、そりゃいい考えだな。って待てよ、そうなると私の店当分営業停止になるんだけど。そうか、それが目的か。このパリピのなり損ないのなんちゃってリア充が営業妨害で訴えるぞ。
That's a completely baseless accusation. What the hell is that with that title? If anything, that's slander.
ねえ、そんなこと別にどうでもいいから早くやろうよ。あ、日和は最初のうちは私のサポート入ってね。ああ、任せろ。一緒に色ボケかましてるバカを血祭りにあげてやろうぜ。
Pretty sure Rito is just as lovesick as I am, though. So the warm-up match began.
ほれほれ、それそれ。
I'll get too cocky.
今のどこから撃ってきた？っていうか今私どこにいるの？タクマはどこ？
You wanna know? I'm right behind you. Having cornered Rito's character, whose back was completely exposed, I mercilessly unload a clip into her. Pathetically, she's unable to dodge the tank from her blind spot and is riddled with bullets collapsing on the spot.
んだよリト、もう降りたんよか？せっかく集まってきてるザコを相手してやってたのに。だってにしてもタクマはやるな。実は隠れて技を磨いてたのか？さっき私の知らない動きでロックを外して反撃してきたよな。
So you admit you've been playing a lot then. Anyway, the basics are the same as any FPS. Once you know the rules, it's not so scary.
なるほどな。じゃあそろそろガチで対戦やるか？自分以外全員が敵のバトルロワイヤル形式で。けど私まだ操作の仕方よく分かってないんだけど。大丈夫だって。それにリトの方にはちゃんとハンデつけてやるしな。あ、タクマは当然スクラッチだけど。
Knew you'd say that. Fine, I'm gonna that long nose right off your smug face.
私はピノキオか？けどそれでこそタクマだぜ。
You. I regret making me get serious.
にちょっと二人で勝手に盛り上がらないでよ。じゃあ行くぜ。待ってってば、まだ心の準備。
After that, for the fired up Beauty and me, Rito was nothing more than a moving target.
おいおい、前ばっかり見て後ろがガラ空きだぞ。もう少し建物の影とか意識して動けよ。だって。
And he say that Beauty, take this and this and this!
うわ、この野郎、私がリトに教えてる隙に狙ってきやがって。
Didn't you say it was everyone for themselves?
超どうだ。だったら私もリミッター外してやってやるぜ。あ、より待って、私のところに敵が集まって。もうやだ、私も勝ちたい。
Oh, what's wrong, Rito? Finally reaching a breaking point, Rito starts wailing, tears in her eyes as she waves the controller around. While Hiyori and I were locked in a back and forth battle, Rito was completely left out. She was getting wrecked from the start, forced to just silently watch our heated fight.
私 きから一度も勝ってないし、2人からも撃たれてばっかり。このキャラ弱すぎ。私も撃ち返したい。
Hey, that character has auto lock. You just have to pull the trigger to shoot.
けどすぐ外れて避けられちゃうじゃない。せめて私が撃つまで待ってよ。すぐ避けて撃ち返さないでよ。
That's impossible. You're telling me just stand there like a scarecrow?
ああ、いいなそれ。だったら私がそのかかしたくまに銃弾叩き込んでやるぞ。日和も撃たないで。私が撃つまであんたもかかし。他の敵が出てきたらどうすんだ。敵もかかし。私がいいって言うまで動かないで。
Hey, the game doesn't work like that. Don't be unreasonable.
無理でも何でも聞いて。ここは私の家で、これは私のテレビ。ついでに電気代も払ってるのは私なんだから。
You're a child.
勝利への執着がリトを子供にしてしまったか。
That's a dramatic philosophical look. Hey, Hootie, give her a bigger advantage and no more attacking Rito from behind.
しょうがねえな。
Still, the difference in gaming skill was too great that Rito couldn't beat us at all. On top of that,
もう一回。今度こそ勝つ。まだやるのかよ。私他のゲーム持ってきたからそっちもやりたいんだけど。
hey, Rito, shall we play something else for a bit?
うるさい。何としても勝つまでやる。欲しがりません。勝つまでは。戦時中かよ。
Well, I knew this already, but Rito's an incredibly sore loser. By the end, even after a quick break for dinner, the fruitless battle continued late into the night.
獅子はウサギを狩るにも全力を尽くすというが、逆もまたしかり。はあ、まさか止まることになるとはな。今度は私が仮暮らしポジションだよ。
Don't try to pretend you didn't plan for this when you came prepared with an overnight bag.
ごめんね。つい私エキサイトしちゃってさ。まあいいって。私も久々にガチゲームできて楽しかったしさ。
Yuri says, happily bouncing on the futon. She probably had sleepovers like this all the time. Yuri was quick to say, okay, fine, on the phone.
ちょっと待って。確か今はリトちゃんの家にタッくんが。ということは 3P なのね。あ、こうしちゃいられないわ。今すぐ私もそっちに行くから。今夜は禁断の掟破りの家。さっさと寝ろ。
She abruptly ends the call. Judging by the fact that she didn't call back, it was just her usual shtick.
それにしても
What?
噂には聞いていたけど、このカーテンまだ引きっぱなしなんだな。うん。けじめは大事だから。けじめって。
We've already given each other not just our hearts, but our bodies as well. Wait, that sounded kind of dirty. In any case, the three of us spent a peaceful sleepover, separated by the curtain. Can't sleep. Oh my, is it the middle of the night to sit up and sigh. This is weird. Should have gotten used to sleeping with the girl next to me by now, but my excitement just won't die down. Guess I started to have some lewd expectations at night recently. At least some. No, what I'm saying of all the things to blurt out. But maybe they both feel the same way, or maybe not. Swallow hard and reach for the curtain. Man who doesn't take what's offered to him is a disgrace for life. With that thought, I slowly opened the curtain and peeked through the gap. The two of them were sleeping soundly, completely defenseless, with peaceful expressions on their faces. Please, they're sleeping so peacefully together. She looks even more comfortable than when she sleeps with me. As Lydia's boyfriend, a sudden wave of jealousy burns through me, but yes, that means they trust each other that much. Seeing that, the excitement that had been smoldering inside me rapidly wilts. I closed the curtain again. Then I slid back into my futon, closed my eyes, and slowly drift off to sleep.
おい、起きろ。何?
I have no idea when I finally passed out, but Hudi's voice drags me back to consciousness. Glancing at the alarm clock tells me it's still earlier than we usually wake up. I should be dead asleep still. You sure are an early riser, Grandma Hudi.
まだまだ若い者には負けんわい。 って誰が老人性の早朝覚醒やねん。
Right coffee for this early in the morning.
イエーイ。てかこんなことしてる時間ないし、さっさと帰って登校準備やらなんやらしないと学園に遅刻しちまうだろ。別にいいじゃない。
He just sits up and rubbing her sleepy eyes.
昼物くらい見逃してあげるけど。寝ぼけてるだろう。私にパジャマで登校しろってのか。大丈夫でしょ、日和なら。
Yeah, you'd be fine.
いや、問題あるっての。そんな格好で教室で授業なんか受けたらげんこつ食らって廊下に立たされた上に放課後の居残りで内申点大幅減点のフルコースだろ。普段から何もしなくてもやってることばかりだと思うけど。私は貧困法制な女の子ですから、そんな乱れまくった生活してません。ごめん、寝ぼけてて聞き間違えた。貧乳万歳がなんだって。どんな寝ぼけ方してるんだよ。おっと、こうしちゃいられねえ。着替えるからカーテン閉めるわ。
Don't worry, I wouldn't look at you naked even if you paid me.
おお、リトのスタイルいいけど、悪く言えばいろいろ中途半端な裸体を見た経験をお持ちの方は余裕ですね。ブヤ。誰が中途半端だって？この絶壁洗濯板のドラム缶が。それ私のこと？リトの方がよっぽどひどい。私に構ってないで、リトも着替えた方がいいんじゃないか。それもそうね。閉めながら着替えるわ。ははは、そんな器用な真似ができてる。着替えながら閉めてきてやがる。甘く見るな。
I mean, she only needs she grabs with this hand, takes off this side, shakes it off, then changes hands to get the other side out, and takes off pants, and, puts on skirt, shirt, by just going with one hand in, changing hand, and then fucking fangle her arm. That's possible. Inside the curtain, the silhouettes of Hughie hastily changing and Rito grabbing her while also changing her cast on a morning light. It's true, seeing Hughie's silhouette does nothing for me. But the moment I see the lines of Rito's body filled with desire, I barely manage to keep a check roar back to life.
いや、本当は黙って出て行こうと思ったんだけどな。リトの安らかすぎる顔を見てたら、ついムカムカとじゃなくてムラムラしちゃってさ。
You're the worst either way.
なんて言ってる間に、よーし、着替え完了。リトの朝食食えないのは残念だけど、またの機会にするわ。じゃあな。
With that, Hughie vanishes from the room before we can even say goodbye. Of course, she made sure to pack up her game console. She's sharp where it counts. She arrived like a storm and left like a gale. Gone with the wind, I guess.
さてと、少し早い時間になっちゃったけど、朝ごはんにする？
Yeah, no. I heard the suggestion, almost nodded it across my arms and think for a moment. And... Sensei. I want to have sex.
誰が先生だ。寝言は寝てから言うように。
I thought I just conveyed my feelings with all my heart, but my hopes were shot down in an instant.
朝っぱらからバカなこと言わないでよ。それに今日は平日。休みモードからちゃんと切り替えてよね。
But getting into a nice mood yesterday, then that flat chest, I mean that intruder showed up and this pent up feeling has been on the verge of exploding all night.
散々ゲームで私のこと日和と二人がかりでボコボコにしてすっきりしたんじゃないの？二人がかりで手加減抜きでボコボコにして。
He said beat me to a pulp twice. Was she actually pissed after all? I thought we might have gone all too far. Please, Rita, we'll walk up early. The early bird gets the worm, right? Just one time. Give this poor little lamb his chocolate.
もう私そろそろ料理始めたいんだけど。
It's fine. I'll just watch. You know, let's stop. Maybe I'll just,
見ぬ。 って何？
When you watch a girl and masturbate while imagining her in all sorts of shameless lewd situations.
うわ、そういうこと直接的に言われるとドン引きなんだけど。
Figured. Even I felt kind of weird explaining it so clearly, but I can't stop. Rito. If you could put on an apron, it would really help things along.
はいはい。なんか私、タクマがハードディスクの奥底に隠してたエロ画像とかエロ動画とかを見つけたみたいないたたまれなさを感じるんだけど。
That's one of the perks of living together.
知りたくなかった、そう。
Even if she says that, Rito puts on the apron hanging nearby, looking exasperated. Yeah, it said, suits perfectly. The domestic look is somehow arousing, erotic even. Hooray for aprons. I mean, it's a familiar sight, but because I've been suppressing my desires for so long, it seems to have a charm that goes way beyond just being just cute. How would it feel if I were to wrap my arms around her from behind while she's like this? Nah, doing so from the front would be even better. To kiss her is the band past the neckline of the apron and... Okay. Wow. Her crap. Problem is that I know exactly what she's like, feels like. I've been with her before, so that fantasy feels almost real. Her face flushed with a mix of shame and pleasure, her breathless moans as she rises against me. Saying that even if it's just my imagination makes me...
Takuma?
Sorry, I guess the real thing's just too good to pass up. Pull her away from the counter, wrap my arms around her soft, yielding body. Put a kiss against her cheek, then find her lips and capture them.
もうだから今日は平日でもうすぐ学園に
just one time. Just one time is all I ask.
もうしょうがないな
Those words that Rito goes limp, her entire body melted against my chest. And see you after the H scene. They done fucking. Man, that was great. It's such a relief. I feel refreshed. Well, thanks to you, Rito.
すっきりじゃないでしょおかげでこんな時間になっちゃったじゃない
Sorry. To store my lust has passed and sincerely apologize. Rito huffs and turns away, walking a little faster down the street. In the end, we spent so long fooling around that our breakfast consisted of untoasted bread. The meal she'd started preparing was postponed until dinner. On top of that, Rito had to shower and do her hair, which made us leave the house significantly late. By the time we were out the door, the morning rush of students had dwindled to just a few stragglers. We didn't have to take a shower this morning, you know.
匂いで他の子に分かっちゃうじゃないたくまこそウェットティッシュだけで平気なの
I've always been known as an earthy type.
なんかやだ
Even if she frowns, Rito doesn't let go of my hand, which for someone in such a hurry makes it pretty hard to run. What is this, some new kind of three-legged race? Rito, it's my fault if we're late, but if we don't start running, we're really gonna miss the bell.
じゃあ走るちゃんとスピード合わせてね
Right, but we could run faster if we let go.
やだ
What's with you? You're a grade school, stubborn brat. So there's no way we could make it on time at this place. Naturally, we were late, which only earned us some very pointed looks from our classmates.
二人で何してたんだ
Field day, I guess, in more ways than one.
バカち猿モードの現場を見逃したかバカップルに災いあれブラストゼムそろそろ私たちの集まりも本来の女子会っぽいものに戻らなきゃいけないと思うの何をやぶから棒に女子会だろこれ今はちょうどタクマもいないしさそういうことじゃなくてってつまりはそれが一番の問題なんだけどさ何が問題だって言うんですかいや私たちの話題って最近タックンに関することばっかりだったじゃないやれ次はどこの家で引き受けるとかタックンで何をして遊ぼうかとかタクマとじゃなくてタクマでっていうあたり完全に物扱いなんだけどあら別にいいじゃない私たちはタックンに住まいを提供する そしてたっくんは私たちの娯楽と癒しになってもらう。それがカリグラスツアーの目的だったんだから。
そんな話今初めて聞きました。
つか癒しじゃなくていやらしの間違いじゃないのか。でも残念なことに今となってはたっくんも一つ屋根の下に定まって私たちの手から離れてしまった。そしてその体はただ一人の独占状態に。
人聞きの悪い言い方しないでよ。別に私はタクマを独占だの束縛だのと扱った覚えはないけど。
じゃあ今度の週末は彩香の家にお泊まりに来てもらっても構わないんですね。
ダメ。
ほら見なさい。というわけでそろそろ私たちも他の娯楽を見つけて別の話題で盛り上がらないとね。だな。それにタクマの話をしたところでリトのイチャコラだののろけ話だの猿のようにくんずほぐれつのエロ話だのになるだけだしな。あんまり聞きすぎると胸焼けどころかブレストファイヤーでも放っちまいたくなるし。
そこまでしてない。ちゃんと節度守ってるし、この前も日和が泊まりに来た時夜はしっかりカーテン閉めてたでしょ。
カーテン？リト、あんたまだ部屋の間仕切りカーテンを外してなかったの？
だってまだ恥ずかしいというか、やっぱり私たちは学生だし最低限のけじめはしっかりつけておか。
変なところでお堅いですよね、リト先輩は。それに鉄のカーテンならともかく薄い布1枚を隔てたところであまり変わりはないと思いますが。
肉のカーテンなら脇腹へのキック一発であっさり崩壊なんだけどな。よく考えると肉のカーテンってなんかエロい響き。マニアすぎるネタはともかくとして、ちなみにあやちゃんは連休中どこかに出かけた？
はい、前にも話した通り家族でキャンプに行ってきました。それなりに楽しかったです。
なんか含みのありそうな言い回しね。
まあ兄姉たちの想像通りというか、虫が出るとお母さんがパニックになっちゃうので場所を確保してからテント立てるまでが大変だったというか、たまに話しかけてくる人に対してマルとお父さんが攻撃的だったり、ダンがお外だというのに。
ごめんね、嫌なことを思い出させちゃって。日和はどう？
Dan's a fucking freak.
うちは接客業だからな。ゴールデンウィークといえば書き入れ時だし、休みなんて取れるわけないし。タクマと一緒にてんてこまいに働きっぱなしだったぞ。あら意外、タックンもちゃんとバイトしてたんだ。てっきりリトとどこかでファイト一発デートでもしてるんだと思ってたけど。
せめて一泊って言って、生々しすぎてすごく下品だから。
まあたっくんの絶倫体力だったら一発どころか4発5発くらいにはなっちゃいそうだけどね。
そこまで多くない。せいぜい2発か3発。
語るに落ちましたね、リト先輩。つまり2発か3発は経験済みってわけですか。
もうそっち系の話はいいから。今日ねこそ連休は何して過ごしてたの？
部屋で寝てた。ゴロゴロ。それ普段の生活と何も変わんねえな。当然じゃない。貴重な体力の回復期間なんだから。でリトはたっくんとデートか。聞くまでもないわね。
決めつけないで。私もちゃんと会話に参加させて。
じゃあ聞いてやっか。リトは連休中どこでタクマとしっぽに過ごした？
その言い方やめてってば。ちゃんとデートしたもん。とりあえずゴールデンウィークはタクマの身の回りのものを揃える必要があったから、一緒にその買い物をしたりとか。
でそれが終わった後は
DVD 借りて家で映画見たり。
それだけ？
他に何か？
それお家で過ごしただけでデートじゃないかと。
だな。私だってこの前リトの家でタクマとゲームでデートでヒートしたしな。
むやみにカタカナを並べられるとバカっぽい上になんか腹立ってきますね。
Thank you, Ayaka. I had a feeling someone's gonna comment at it, but like, it hurt my brain so much that I just could not formulate sentences for a little bit.
やっぱりデートというからには家の外に遊びに行かないとね。ここしばらくの休みとかにどこかへ出かけたりしなかったの？
House dates, they exist!
人いっぱいだったし、あ、買い物デートは結構頻繁にしてるけど。
とりあえずデートってつければいいってもんじゃないわよ。
ということは、私が今までデートって思ってたのはデートじゃなかったっていうの？
いや違うだろう。違うわね。
違いますね。
みんなして。
なんでもいいから一度どこかに出かけてみなさい。あんまりインドアばっかりだと引きこもりが定着して先行きが不安になるわよ。
How about you don't fucking say anything when it comes to that?
とお部屋の住人 A さんが体験談を独白。ぶっ飛ばすわよ。
やっちゃってください今日ね。綾香は応援します。
他にないの私たち。
なんてこと言われて全員からそうツッコミもらっちゃった。
That's... well... that sucks. On the way home, holding hands as usual, Rito tells me about her conversation with Yon and the others during lunch. I feel bad for Rito, but I'm truly relieved I wasn't there. If I had been, there's no doubt their attention would have turned to me, and they would have torn me to shreds, calling me a wimp and a good for nothing.
でも言われてみて思ったけど、私たちって付き合ってるんだからちゃんとしたデートをしなきゃね。あ、義務じゃなくて、私もデートしてみたい。いいかな？
Of course, though there's something I should have suggested myself.
いいの。デート楽しみにしてるね。
There's no reason to refuse. I've been wanting to go out somewhere with Rito too. So after talking it over, we promised to go on a date on our next day off. So after counting down the days, the long-awaited weekend arrived, and it finally was the day of my first date with Rito. Checked my watch, then my phone, then the large clock and the station, just to be sure. I listened to the time signal. The time's correct. I can't let down my guard. There's a non-zero chance that some vast, shadowy organization is plotting to ruin our date. But it's safe than sorry. I'll ask a passerby. Huh? How about that kind-looking person in the red skirt? Excuse me, could you tell me what time it is? It's 1 o'clock. Thank you. Sorry for asking such a weird question. Now, the person I spoke to quickly puts some distance between us and pulls out their phone. They called the police. Just for asking the time. Dude, you're not gonna believe this. I think I was just asked the time by a time traveler. Nope! Well, as long as it's not the cops, I guess it's fine. So, where's Rita? Time is right, but she's not here yet. This is the right meeting spot, isn't it? Let me see the location, or did something happen to her? Maybe her anxiety washes over me. Had originally planned for us to leave the house together, but this morning she suddenly brought it up.
ごめん、ちょっと用事を済ませてくるから出先で待ち合わせでもいい？
Well, yeah, that's fine.
ごめんね。2時間くらいで済むと思うから、いつもの駅前で待ってて。
So after singing Rito off, I left the house exactly 2 hours later, and now I'm here. But it's been 2 hours, right? For the punctual Rito, this is really unusual. I should check my phone just in case. Sorry, going to be a little late, wait a bit longer. Message from Rito. Sent back a quick got it and sigh. Did he rope her into some weird errand? Convinced myself that's what happened, so the wait isn't so bad. Still, waiting alone makes a strange tension well up inside me, and I can't seem to calm down. If I think about the date too much, my heart starts pounding. I can't stop trembling. I've just been pacing in circles. And that's my slightest perspective. Do I look like a creep right now? But I can't stop. If I do, I feel like my heart might just give off. Might just give out. What am I, tuna? Sorry, started myself. Quickly apologize if the girl scares away. Perhaps someone's really gonna call the cops on me soon. Calm down. Be cool. Be a nice guy. You don't want to be a nice guy. Beat myself over and over, trying to calm my flushed cheeks and racing heart, but kind of think of it, just going out to wander around with no real purposes. I don't really even have to think about it. There's definitely a first. Because of that, I feel there's immense pressure all over my body. What should I do? When we go out shopping, even if there's a lull in conversation, we can always talk about what to buy, if we've forgotten anything. But this is different. Completely different. Right. This is the day that my creating the right atmosphere is essential. I have to choose my topics accordingly. So if topics like housework are probably a no-go. Same goes for talking about school. Putting up the other girls would be like stepping on a landmine or hitting the big red button on a nuclear missile. I was vaguely aware of it, but isn't this date on nightmare difficulty? I have no idea what kind of trigger words might be hidden in even the most casual topics. What an impossible game. It's all up to luck. It's terrifying. Choosing a conversation topic for a date is no joke. My nervousness has now morphed into a raw fear. Even though it's warm out, chill runs down my spine and I'm about to start shivering. To all the normies out there, I'm sorry for even ever thinking you should just explode when I was single. You're all gods among men. A pathetic chick like me is currently so nervous my stomach feels like it's about to jump out of my mouth. Social butterflies really are on another level. Actually, am I really going to be okay today? Even if it ends without a hitch, I feel like I'm going to die from the sheer relief and exhaustion at the end. What am I saying? Feeling foolish, I let out a deep sigh and walk over to a nearby vending machine to try and change my mood. Put in the coin and press the button for a can of slightly sweetened coffee. Oh wait, why am I agonizing over this so much? This is the day with Rito I've been looking so much forward to. That's right, it's fine to push myself to make it a success, but if I push myself into a pessimistic spiral, that defeats the whole purpose. I won't be able to enjoy myself like that, and more importantly, it will be rude to Rito. Even if I mess up a little, Rito will forgive me. Might be in a bad mood for a while though. Still, no matter what, Rito cares about me. I'm not so dense that I can't see that. Thinking about it that way makes me feel a little lighter. Grab the can, pop the tap, and bring it to my mouth.
お待たせ。
I proceed to spill the entire contents of the can all over the ground.
ごめんね、遅れちゃって。ってタクマ、コーヒー全部こぼしてるけど。どうしたの？
Well...
何？
I'm sorry, I have the wrong person.
って、こら帰るな！
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service. Please check it wasn't the wrong person. Try your call again.
なんで留守番電話？というか、何をどう間違えたっての？
Oh, well, it's just... Because right now, standing in front of me is the most lovely, dazzlingly beautiful young lady I've ever seen in my entire life. You're Rito, right?
他の誰に見えるのよ。
A goddess from mythology or a princess from a foreign land?
おちょくってる。
Not at all, this is my honest to God first impression. I can't think of anything else. In a complete reversal of my earlier nervousness, my voice cracks with pure unadulterated joy. Why wouldn't I? I've never seen her look so feminine. Rita's girl, of course, but I've seen her dressed so stunningly. I mean, it is a very lovely outfit. In fact, if someone told me this was a dream, I'd probably believe him. Of course, I'd then demand a rerun. But where'd you get that outfit?
貯めてたお小遣いでちょっと奮発して服買ってきたの。あと美容院で髪をケアしてもらったり少しいじってもらったりしてちょっとは見栄え良くなったと思うんだけど。
She just says, giving me an awkward smile, as if she's just not used to her new look. No, she's cute. In fact, she's breathtaking. It's not just a little better. It's a huge difference.
difference. Like a tokusatsu hero transforming from their civilian identity into their battle suit. I mean, Rito was already cute to begin with, but now she's on another level. Can't think of any other word to describe it. Rito?
はい。
It's love at first sight, please go out with me.
もう付き合ってるでしょ
Right. As I process that simple fact, the slow wave of happiness washes over me. Is it really okay for this girl to be my girlfriend? Have I just used up my entire life's happiness gauge? Am I going to die tomorrow? See. I'm going to die tomorrow.
何の話をしてるのよ
Well, I'm just so happy. I feel like I'm gonna faint and my soul will just float away the moment I let my guard down.
もうバカ
He just sighs with an exasperated look, pouting and turning away, but look closely, her profile is red all the way to her ears.
まあでも
え
たかがデートでやりすぎって惹かれるかもしれないって思ってたから喜んでもらえてよかったタクマがここまで驚いてくれるとはさすがに思ってなかったし
No, sorry, don't laugh while you look like that. I'm really going to float away. It feels like I've been given wings.
それはちょっと言い過ぎだって
And something else is about to get up and take off too.
あ
Sorry, it's nothing.
もうせっかくのデート気分だったのにでもちょうどよかったかも私もちょっと浮かれてたから
The smile I should be used to by now, but my affection for her is soaring to an insane degree. Okay, God. I'll be generous with my offerings this year, I swear. And I don't need any more happiness than this, so please just let things stay as they are.
とりあえずまずは移動しましょうどこに行くか決めた
No, not really. That's a lie. I had a whole list in my head a minute ago, but it's all gone now. Total system crash.
そうじゃあ適当に商店街の中を歩いてどこがいいか相談しましょう
Right. Oh! Rito naturally links her arm with mine and I jump back like a startled cat.
なんでいきなり飛び抜くのそんなに
No, I don't! You just caught me off guard!
もう何を恥ずかしがってるのよ今までだってずっと手をつないできたじゃない
That is true, milady, but a man must have time to prepare his heart.
なんで公家言葉
Is it not okay?
童貞臭いから却下
I'm not a virgin. I've already done it. You don't have to tell her. She knows.
冗談決まってるでしょ私が知らないはずないじゃない
Right. Damn it, damn it, damn it! Rito's been in control this whole time. I'm pathetic.
あ、そうだちょっと一緒に行ってもらいたいところがあるんだけどいいかな
Of course. Oh. As I reach up a hand, instead of taking it, Rito links her slender, supple arm through mine. Naturally, the feeling of her body, especially her chest, pressing against my arm is... Rito?
だって今日はデートなんでしょだったらちょっとくらい恋人らしく振る舞ってもバチは当たらないと思うけど
I reply with an awkward laugh, and we slowly start walking. What am I so flustered about? That's no reason to be panicked or shaken. The date is just beginning.
打ち切りフラグやめて何はともあれ腹が減っては戦ができぬとりあえずご飯を食べましょう
I shall save the actual date for next time.
成分は逃げ
I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and see you next time. Bye bye.